when you finish watching this video. I guarantee there will be a surprise within 3 days. Every single step. Why going slow might be your superpower. And how your tiny, persistent plotting is building something extraordinary. Hey lovely human. Let's talk about that feeling. You know the one. That knee-wing sense that you ray falling behind. That everyone else is sprinting ahead while you ray well trudging. That your dreams feel miles away. And your progress? It feels microscopic, invisible, maybe even non-existent. It's exhausting, isn't it? Living in a world obsessed with speed and overnight success, where feeds are flooded with 30 days to your best life, and how I made 6 figures in 6 weeks. It screams, hurry up, go faster, achieve more, now. And here you are, just putting one foot in front of the other. Maybe you ray healing. Maybe you ray learning a new skill. Maybe you're building a business, raising tiny humans, writing a book, fighting for your mental health, or simply trying to show up as a kinder person. It feels slow, painfully slow, like you ray pushing a boulder uphill in molasses. So let me whisper this truth right into your weary heart, sweet friend. Your slow steps, they are powerful. Your tiny efforts, they are the progress. That feeling that you're barely moving, it's often the exact sign you ray building something real. But everyone else is flying past me. The comparison trap. Oh honey, I feel this so deeply. Scrolling through social media can feel like watching a highlight reel of superheroes on jetpacks, while you ray faithfully, lacing up your walking boots. Here's the raw truth they rarely show. That overnight success, it was like 10 years of grinding in the dark. That effortless body hides hours of unseen discipline and self-doubt. That perfect life filters out the messy arguments, the financial stress, the bad hair and cry days. Comparison doesn't just steal joy. It distorts reality. It makes you measure your messy real life chapter 3 again, someone else's airbrushed finale. It ignores the essential truth. True lasting growth, the kind that transforms you deep down, almost always happens slowly. Like roots growing in the dark. The quiet magic of step math. Think about nature's wisest builders. The Grand Canyon, carved grain by the patient, persistent flow of the Colorado River. No rushing, just showing up day after day, millennium after millennium. The mighty oak starts as a tiny fragile acorn. It doesn't panic in its first year because it's not 100 feet tall. It focuses on sinking one tiny root, then another, then growing one sturdy ring. Slow, steady, unshakable. The human body. You don't to build muscle or endurance in one frantic gym session. It's the repeated consistent effort, the showing up when you ray tired, the doing one more rep, that creates profound change. This is step math. It's not about giant leaps. It's about tiny effort plus consistency. X time equals transformation. Your slow is not a flaw. It's the foundation. Meet Ben. Real struggle changed name. Ben dreamed of building an app to help people manage anxiety, He was an coder. He worked a draining day job. Progress felt glacial. Some nights, after work, he'd stare at his screen, utterly overwhelmed. Maybe writing just one line of code, or researching one feature for 20 minutes. Friends launching faster ventures made him feel like a snail. He almost quit at dozen times. The voice whispered, "This is pointless. You, Ray, too slow. Just give up." But Ben remembered the step math. He committed to something, anything, every single day, even if it was just 15 minutes, even if it was fixing one tiny bug. He celebrated showing up, not just the big wins. 2.5 years later, Ben's app launched. It wasn't overnight, but his deep, slow understanding of his users' needs made it resonate powerfully. His resilience, forged in those daily small steps, helped him navigate launch stresses that sank faster-built projects. Ben Slow built depth, resilience, and a product with real heart. Why your slow and steady wins the real race. Depth over surface. Slow allows for integration. You're not just skimming the surface. You're absorbing understanding and truly embodying the growth. This creates unshakable inner strength. Sustainable energy. Sprinting burns you out. Consistent pacing conserves your energy for the long haul. You avoid the crash and burn cycle. Building resilience. Every time you show up when it's hard, when motivation is low, you're not just working on your project. You're strengthening your character. You're proving to yourself, I keep my promises to me. Avoiding costly mistakes. Rushing often leads to cutting corners, skipping vital steps, and making decisions you later regret. Slow allows for thoughtfulness, course correction, and building on solid ground. Enjoying the journey when the only goal is the distant finish line. You miss the entire path. Slow lets you notice the small beauties, the lessons, the tiny victories along the way. Life happens in the journey, creating true mastery. Whether it's a craft, a relationship, or self-awareness, mastery isn't rushed. It's layers upon layers of practice, reflection, and small refinements. Slow is the master space. How to embrace your powerful slow. A gentle guide. Redefine progress. Tear up the old rule book. Progress is anything that moves you forward. However minutely, reading one page, doing 5 minutes of stretching, sending one difficult email, choosing water over soda, taking 3 deep breaths when overwhelmed, apologizing when you messed up. Celebrate the SE wins, fear silly, they are your steps. Focus on the next right step. Forget the entire mountain. Ask only, what is the one tiny, manageable thing I can do right now? Do that, then ask again. This bypasses overwhelm. Embrace non-zero days. Commit that no day will be a complete zero. Even on your hardest days, do one small thing that aligns with your direction. One sentence, one phone call, one healthy meal. This builds unstoppable momentum. Talk to yourself like a nurturing coach, not a drill sergeant. Ditch the "why are you so slow?" Replace it with, "Hey, you showed up today. That's huge." Or "one step is still movement. Proud of you." Kindness fuels